What makes a best friend?
3, 2.
Hello, I'm here with my friend Amy, and she's one of my besties. Hi, I'm here with Krista. She's one of my besties. I'm Robbie Crawford, and this is one of my besties, Elena.
Well,
You can talk about me or.
of course. Robbie moved to Indianapolis to teach at CCS. I started volunteering in her classroom while I was in school, which was an adventure every day.
8th grade. Crazy
From
stuff.
leaving at 4 in the morning to drive to Missouri with all these 8th graders to see, what was it called?
A research reactor, a nuclear reactor.
A nuclear reactor. Look down into a nuclear reactor. It was really awesome, actually. And come back from
that same day.
that same day, late at night. It was a blast.
The first time I met you, the thing that I loved about her, or that drew me to Robbie, was that she trusted me right away. You offered trust at the beginning.
Oh, really?
And so you didn't know my background. It didn't matter to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just you put yourself right out there. And so that felt like I was like, well, then I need to put myself out there. And like right from the beginning, I mean, day 2, we were moving stuff, into that big the gym part or whatever. When we were cleaning stuff, and I mean, it was like, hey, move this, help me, get on board.
I had to trust you.
So, but I think that, but you were just so accepting, and so right from the beginning. But I think that set the tone, because obviously there have been times that were good and bad, but you've always offered that acceptance.
Let's just give you a little background. We met 27 years ago.
27?
27. On a
I'm
youth
not that
on
old.
missions trip to Mexico, and we were roommates, and we were sort of partners in crime. We did
Yes.
get in trouble on that youth trip.
Yes, Elena almost put my life on the line.
No, she invited men that we didn't know
Men.
to our room.
Boys.
Well, boys, but
Boys,
we
young.
were teenagers.
Young, cute boys.
And that was great.
No, I didn't.
I'm like, Robbie, we have to get these out of our room
I
now.
thought they were from the church.
She thought they were from the church, but when they kissed us on the cheek and they had gold necklaces, I came to the conclusion that they were not sent by the missionary to greet us.
Right, and we had them right in our room.
So
So we had to get them out.
yes, we had to get them out pronto.
So we want to tell you what makes a bestie today. So Elena, take it away. I have been thinking a lot about besties and what, just what that special ingredient is that makes someone just a special person. And so Amy's going to tell you what that is. What makes a bestie?
Yeah.
Like, what are the characteristics of a person? Because you have a lot of friends. Me and you are friendly, but like there's something that's just like where your spirits are drawn together. You
Yes.
just feel a certain kinship or a closeness with people that and you just feel like that you can just call them anytime you need them. So, what do you think describes a bestie to you?
Greater love hath no man than this, than one laid down his life for his friends.
Greater love has no man than a man laid down his life for his friends.
That's
So,
right. Amen.
Krista,
sister.
tell me how you've laid your life.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Amy, tell them how you've laid down your life for me.
Which time? No, just kidding.
Just tell them how much you've laid down your life for me. Go ahead.
I would. I kind of am alive still, so I haven't yet. But,
Okay, well then how I've laid down my life for you.
well, she did let me stay in her house a
I did?
lot. In your apartment
Oh, yeah.
when you guys lived
Our
here.
1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, I was on the couch a lot. Or we could, never mind. Anyway, cut that out. It sounds terrible,
But Amy did a lot of sacrificing for me. She helped me in my first year of teaching junior high, middle school level.
we did a lot of all-nighters.
Yeah,
Staying
a
up
lot of
all night and grading papers to
Well,
get them in.
We didn't grade the whole time, but
Giggled some.
we had
I'm sorry.
a whole lot of fun. Oh, I can't think of any like moment, like
Yeah.
a grand moment where, I just laid across the tracks for you or something. But it was just a daily thing. Just,
Yeah.
you know, just always being there and just always having someone to talk to or bounce ideas against or whatever. It was just a neat thing.
Yeah.
I just want to kiss you.
Oh,
Oh, I love you so much. Elena, tell them how you've laid your life down for me.
Well, I can tell you how Robbie has laid her life down for me.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and Robbie came to see me, to brighten up my day. She took me to chemotherapy treatment. She went wig shopping with me, and that was very special.
Yes, it was. And Elena has come and seen me. We would like fly back and forth because she lives in Michigan. So we have to fly back and forth and see each other. And she was there for the birth of my child. She was in the room because she is a, what are you?
A nurse practitioner.
She's a nurse practitioner. And so, so we've just like had a lot of great times together.
Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and everyone who loves is born of God and knows God.
I had dear friends move away that I spent a lot of time with, so I kind of had a void there.
So
And-
there's like a need, or you
Yeah.
know, it's like the Lord pulls you together because you have a void in your life. I had a void in my life, and
Yeah.
we just, you know, our lives just, our paths just crashed together. It was cool.
And we both, it's really simple here, but we both love to laugh and to
I,
talk and to.
and I love to eat, and Amy loves to cook. You know,
I don't hate eating either.
just simple things.
And we, you know, she's a great listener, and so, and that, you know, talks about the Bible, all that good stuff. But we had a lot of reasons to be bonded, and that creates friendship.
Oil and perfume make the heart glad, so a man's counsel is sweet to his friend.
Robbie would tell me if I was going squirrely. And I know she wouldn't tell me something because she's unkind or anything, only because she loves me. And I appreciate that. You always need somebody that would say, hey, look, you got to get it back on track.
Yeah. And Amy would never tell me. She would always just say, "You're great." And that's really what attracts me to her. Because she'd always make an excuse for me. Well, you know, you're just going through something.
You know you're just tired.
Yeah. So you always need to look for someone that really makes excuses for you.
I want the truth. She wants a lie.
That's right.
I must give a lie and she gives the truth. That's really sad.
No, I'm just messing.
Okay.
She really is truthful.
Be devoted to one another in brotherly love. Give preference to one another in honor.
I think that when you have a best friend, you have a kindred spirit with that best friend. And there's some bonding of your spirits that you can't really explain. But a best friend is someone that you may not see every day. You may not talk to them every day, but there's a connection in your spirit with them.
Right, because you don't have to like agree on a lot of things. You don't have to have the same taste, lifestyle, things like that. But there's just like something that your spirits are attracted,
Right.
right?
And, right.
Like
And
me and you.
right. And
Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ.
A trust, I think, that you always trust that this person will love me. This person will always have my back. This person, no matter what. It's almost more like a sister.
There is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
And a best friend is someone that has been with you through hard times, through good times, through disagreements, arguments, but you are still together.
True friendship isn't about being inseparable. It's being separated and nothing changes.
First thing that came to my mind was you can always pick up where you left off, because obviously we have different ministries. We're in different parts of the city, the state, whatever.
The world.
So, the world. So
So Krista travels the world. She's what do you do?
I follow my husband around.
Yes, he's the former mission secretary, and they go everywhere.
Yeah. So, but I think that a bestie is somebody that, even though you're not with them every day, like I don't see her every day, but no matter what I'm going through, good or bad, we can always pick up right where we left off. I don't have to fill you in. There's been times I've not seen Robbie for months, and we don't even have to fill each other in. We just get together and go from there. And so to me, that's a bestie because I don't ever feel like I have to fill in the blanks. And then if there is a time when a blank that I need to fill in, then you're there to listen and talk me through it. And
Or text each other through stuff.
yes,
We are the biggest texters,
Yeah.
me and her.
no, I like
She
that.
was texting me from London, I think. I broke my leg or something.
That was horrible.
And it seems like no matter, like we might not see each other for years.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we see each other and boom, we're right there, right where we left off. And so that's the cool thing about having a bestie.
Right. And
A friend loves at all times.
Like after church, we would come up to each other and be like, where are we going? Where are we going tonight? You know, what's the plan?
Because you just knew.
It wasn't, would you like to go out? Well, what are you doing? Or whatever. It was just, there was just that comfort. Like, I know this person always wants to go out.
Yeah,
with me.
always wants me with her.
Yes.
And I always want her
And
with
there's
me.
not a question. There's not, something, where it's kind of dangling in the air or whatever. It's always there. And just that trust and that consistency, I think that really is a characteristic of best friend.
Rejoice with those who rejoice, and weep with those who weep.
I was going through something, and I just texted Krista, and I was like, Krista, I just need somebody. And she's like, well, I don't really know what to say. I don't really know what words to tell you of what you're going through. And all she did was just be there. And then I was just like, I need someone to sit next to me. And she just like dropped everything, came over, and she just sat next to me and just let me just lay over her and cry. And it's just, it's so comforting to know there's people like that in this world that are just going to be there for you. And so I have several people that in my life that I consider my best friends. And those are the people that I make sure I tell them anytime I'm going to move, anytime I have a significant event in my life, like I'm pregnant or my child is getting married or anything like that. And we call and we talk for long amounts of time. So we just have just a connection, and I just make sure that anything that's major, important in my life, that they're a part of, and they're a part of my decision-making process. And so this girl right here, she is awesome.
Aww. I love you. I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
I love you.
I love you too.
This is my sweetheart, and she's really been here for me, and I really appreciate it.
All right, so I'm going to see myself on YouTube now.
My friends remind me by their steadfastness that truth, beauty, and goodness exist in the world, and that no matter what, there are and always will be people loving people through thick and thin.